Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be filming this fall look using new makeup. I was inspired by fall pumpkin spice lattes and the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. So if you want to see how I got this look, then go ahead and keep watching. So I've pretty much come to the conclusion that I'm addicted to those warm tones and that I will probably be using them every single day until fall ends. So today I was kind of excited because it's officially kind of fall. It's cold outside. I'm wearing like 3 layers. And so I figured perfect time to play with my new Jaclyn Hill palette and do some pumpkin spice latte inspired look. That's what I'm going for. You guys, it's legit 65 degrees in my apartment right now and I'm hot. Like, how is that a thing? Having a heat flash. So I'm gonna change out of this absolutely gorgeous sweatshirt into something more comfortable. Per usual, I'm starting with my NYX Dark Circle Concealer and my concealer brush. And I'm just gonna place this all over the lid to prep them for shadow. To stay on that Morphe train, I'm going to just use my 350 matte palette and just take this shade right here to set my eye. Next, I'm going to use this shade right here as my transition shade. So I'm just going to concentrate that in my outer V. I did the most gorgeous halo eye the other day, and I kind of want to do it on camera. I felt so pretty all day. So I'm going to be using these deeper shades right here, but I want to prep the lid for that. And so to start, I'm just going to go into this camel shade right here and then follow it up with this kind of like red tone cinnamon shade. I don't know. By the way, I've been using these Qivange brushes that I got on Amazon and they're actually growing on me. I kind of like them. So first with that camel shade on that same blending brush, I'm just concentrating it in my outer V and in my crease. And I'm definitely taking it higher than I did that transition shade just because I'm ready to prep these eyes for some dark colors, you know? So putting that kind of in my crease. I know I've mentioned this in my other videos, but if you open your eye and blend, you can see where that color stops and it makes it a lot easier to make it dramatic. I'm also bringing it in quite a bit. I like that drama in the inner corner or inner crease, I guess, whatever you would call that. So next I'm taking this shorter blending brush also by Qivange and I'm taking that red brick. That's what it is, red brick shade. And I'm just starting to deepen that up and bring the red into this look. I'm concentrating the most right now on building this up. So I'm not too worried about blending it. Right now I just want that color to be super dramatic and really pop. The blending will come later. So now I'm going to take the blending brush and just soften the edges. Let me know if you guys want to see more chit chat get ready with me when I just kind of get ready and take you along but not really go step by step because I'd be super down to do that. You know that you love a product when you legit have a panic attack when you can't find it. It took me like probably a minute to find this, which is a long time in makeup world. But I'm going to be placing this on my inner half of my lid, on the inner half of my lid, so that we can put a shimmer shade on. And I'm just using that same concealer brush I used to place my concealer. I'm going to go ahead and do this one lid at a time because it tends to dry pretty fast. And for my shimmer shade, I'm going to be using this one right here. I wanted to swatch it for you guys before I used it. It's kind of a cinnamon, spicy shimmer shade. I'm going to be using my Naked 2 brush to do that. Probably the thinner end. Sounds like that would work. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye real quick. Would you look at that? It's starting to come together. I'm going to throw a little bit of this gold shade right here. Let me swatch it for you guys. I feel like it really is a true gold. And I'm just going to put a little bit on kind of the center of the shimmer just to give it an extra pop so it doesn't blend so much with the rest of the shadows. And I'm going to use that same brush. Probably not a smart idea, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's see. We lived. And I don't want this to be the main focus. I just want to give the shimmer a little more dimension. I know that sounds silly, but if you look at it now, it just kind of looks more wet, just more vibrant. I had to tell you, I don't usually do cut creases, but this one is, I'm feeling this one. So I'm going to take that same shorter blending brush and I'm going to dip it into this darker brick tone right here, just to give this a little more oomph. And again, I'm just making sure that it's built up and I'm not concerned about blending. I'm going to take a little bit of that lighter shade and just pop that in the center as the transition between the shimmer and the outer V. Now it's time for the handy dandy blending brush. I'm just blending the edges. I'm not trying to remove the pigment or move it around. I'm just blending the edges. And last but not least, I'm going to take that camel shade we originally used and just bring it into the inner half of my, what do you even call this? Right here, into this area. Just make that cut crease a little bit more vibrant. It takes a long time to blend. Take your time. You don't blend, it's not gonna look cute. Just saying. So we're gonna put the palette down for now. We're gonna remove the tape real quick. Look at that. I mean, so far so good, am I right? Nod your head. Yes, you're right. I know. So I have a Sephora haul to film, and I'm going to be using some of the products that I bought from Sephora today. So you guys kind of get a sneak peek into some of the products, and I'm going to try to refrain from saying what I think about them too much because I want to save that for the haul. Nonetheless, these are products that I've tried and I really like and recommend. So the first thing I got was by Milk Makeup, which I'm now obsessed with, and it's the Blurring Primer Stick. And so what you do is you just take this and you rub it onto your face and it minimizes pores. And let me tell you, it does it. I mean, it's insane. I tested it in the store on my hand and was just moved, like emotionally moved. The one thing that worries me is that it's really bad for your skin because it's really clogging those pores, so that's my only fear. But it looks bomb, you know? And I wish it was just like a little smoother. It's kind of like feels like I have to drag my skin down, which doesn't feel like that's good. Another kind of sneak peek at my Sephora haul is this Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation, which everybody raves about and I finally got. And this is in the shade R360. It might be a little dark for me, but we'll go ahead and see. And I'm just going to place that on my beauty blender and blend it in. So for concealer, I'll be using my NYX HD Concealer in the shade 1. And as I was applying that foundation, I was thinking, I wonder what Casey Holmes thinks of it because she has rosacea as well. And so do I. So I'm wondering if she thinks that it's like really emphasizing her texture or if it's just in my head. By the way, I'm just blending in my concealer with the other end of my beauty blender. So I just want to talk about my initial thoughts of the Makeup Forever HD Foundation. I think that it is super lightweight. The formula is amazing. If it lasts all day, then this might be one of my top contenders. The only issue that I have is that I feel like it emphasizes my texture. Like I can still see my texture through it. And I'm wondering if that's just because it's thinner than the Wet n Wild one, but I'm not sure. Again, super excited to wear it all day and just give it an actual chance, but those are my initial thoughts. So to set my face today, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm just going to be mixing the lighter shade with the banana shade with my beauty blender. I know that this isn't 100% new makeup, but I didn't get another powder, and so I'm just using this. And I'm just placing that anywhere we placed concealer. So when I went to Sephora this time, I was obsessed with Milk. Like I wanted to buy probably 100 of their products, but I didn't want to spend that much money, so I picked 2. The second product that I picked is this bronzer stick. By the way, this is in the shade Baked, and that's the swatch right there. So I was a little nervous because the stick was so thick that it would be hard to contour with, but I actually really like it. This might be the only option that I like more than Wet n Wild. And I'm going to be using my Amazon blending brush just to blend that all out. I'm going to put my hair up for 2 seconds here. So one thing that I will note is that it has kind of like a Play-Doh smell to it. So if you're sensitive to smells, you might not like it, but I love the formula. It doesn't move my foundation around, which for me is really hard to find. I feel like a lot of the ones that I've used before just move your foundation around, and this one doesn't, so it's a win for me. Okay, so this is also going to be in my haul. Well, I did MAC, Sephora, and drugstore, so it's like a combination of all of them. And this is the MAC bronzer in Golden Rinse. It's stunning. I've fallen in love with it. And I'm going to use my cream shot brush just to basically set this contour and warm up the face even more. Because you can't be too bronzed in the winter, right? Probably wrong, but I'm gonna argue for it. And I didn't get a new powder, and so I'm gonna be using my Studio Fix by MAC in the shade MC35. And I signed up for the Live Glam membership, and they sent me the most gorgeous Morphe E41 powder brush. So I've been using that, and I absolutely love it. By the way, this is not a hickey, this is a curler burn that's been there forever, so I just love this powder brush. It's so fun. So now I'm kind of in a MAC mood, and so I was going to use Soft and Gentle, but I'm going to try this Global Glow first. It's a little dark, so I'm kind of nervous, but let's see how it goes. And I'm using my Wet n Wild brush for that. Today I'm going to be using my Morphe 9N blush set, and I'm going to be using this shade right there. I freaking love blush. I used to hate blush and skip it all the time, and now I look forward to it. Maybe because I had more natural blush tones in my face when I was younger, and now just all dead, just pale. Okay, next I'm going to use my ABH 7B brow brush and my NYX cake powder per usual and do my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are getting there, and next we are going to smoke out our lash line. So I'm going to use this kind of short eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to start with that camel shade and kind of line my under eyes. So next I'm going to go in with that red shade, and with each darker shade I'm going to stop closer to my outer V. So with the brown I went all the way to the inner corner. With this one I'm going to go halfway, and with the last color I'm just going to place it on the outer half. And then I'm going to take a blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that all together. Moving on, I'm going to take my NYX matte liquid liner, and I'm going to line my eyes. Next, I'm going to use my Holy Grail Benefit Roller Lash to prep for falsies. So for my brow bone today, I'm going to be using this shade right there, just to highlight. And I'm going to place that same shade in my inner corner. Ooh, I like that. For my eyelashes today, I'm going to be using my Ardell Natural lashes. Make me feel better about myself when I film before I go to work. Okay, so lashes are on, and I feel like now before we put the lip color on, I want to put my beautiful sweater back on, so I'll be right back. So now with my sweater back on, I'm feeling good, and for lips, I'm going to use two colors. One is the Revlon lip gloss in the shade Supernatural, or 215, and the other is the new Fenty Beauty gloss, and it is in Spacesuit. So let's put that on. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!